happy January 1st, everybody. It is the last day of this month, and I have decided to do something fun. And it's very last minute. I have decided to run a monthly Mosaic mystery cal. This is a crochet along that'll be every month. One part of the crochet pattern is going to be released at the end of every month. The end of every month because, you know, it's the 31st. I'm finally getting around to doing this. And we're going to make a blanket. Well, you can really make whatever you want to practice this overlay mosaic technique, but we're going to make a blanket, one strip at a time until the end of 2022. So they're going to be 12 strips using overlay mosaic design, and then there'll be a 13th part where we're going to do an envelope border. Are you excited or what? You know, I was wrapping up my Nordic winter Afghan crochet along this past Christmas. Shh, don't tell anybody. I still need to weave in my ends. Isn't that embarrassing? So I was wrapping up this project, and you guys, you readers and fellow crochet designers who wanted to be a part of the collaboration cal for next year asked if we could do something a little bit simpler because the color changes in this corner to corner project were a little difficult. And so maybe something that wasn't corner to corner. And I just got to thinking, what could it be? I was thinking about a stitch sampler cal, which may or may not happen this year. And I got this idea to do a mosaic crochet along, like a Nordic cal, but using a different technique, using mosaic crochet. And I really wanted to do this collaborative cal like we did last time with the Nordic winter Afghan. But the thing is, I need more content in order to make that work. I need to teach other designers how to design a pattern for this cal. I need to teach participants, you guys, how to actually work up the pattern because it's a little different. I want videos, I want picture tutorials, and I want to just become an expert in how to do this. All in order to release this crochet along like in October. So it's January. What better way to do that than to create more patterns? So hence this monthly mosaic mystery crochet along. Okay, here I am talking about mosaic crochet, and maybe you're sitting there thinking, what the heck is she talking about? I was in your shoes about a year ago, a little more than a year ago. A crochet friend of mine came along and asked me if I would like to design a blanket strip for their crochet along group, an overlay mosaic blanket square. And I was like, sure, I'll do it, because I say yes to lots of stuff and I am all about adventures and trying new things. Even if I don't know what I'm walking into, I like to say yes. So I said yes to this project. I had never heard of overlay mosaic. I've never seen a pattern, but why not give it a shot, right? So I went to work designing different pieces. I went and designed this chart and then realized you can't just design a piece without really knowing anything about overlay mosaic crochet because your chart might not be able to actually work in real life. So took some ebbing and flowing and blah, 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 blah. And eventually I came up with the Peaks and Pillars mosaic pattern. So this is the strip that I created for the crochet along. I also created a trivet pattern that I have yet to release to help me with an envelope border idea. And then I created this pillow, the Peaks and... Okay, my goodness. Can you tell that my kids use this as a pillow for pillow fights? Sorry. I created this pillow, the Peaks and Pillars mosaic pillow, for Happily Hooked magazine in their November Pattern Pack Pro issue, all about mosaic crochet. So just using the same blanket square. Not blanket square, that's blanket strip, of course. So really this is my only mosaic design. I've used this as a strip, as a pillow, as a trivet. And now, since this is totally last minute, I am using it as the first strip for the mosaic cow, the monthly mosaic mystery cow. So we're calling it a mystery because we don't know what it's going to look like at the end, okay? This is what the first strip will look like. I just ordered yarn today for this project, so I don't have the first blanket strip officially done. It's going to be about 4 feet long, okay, 40 inches. That's what I'm estimating based on gauge swatches and such. But I just ordered the yarn today. This is, I think I used Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn for this one in a size H hook. And then for my pillow, I used Heartland yarn by Lionbrand, the size J. So the gauge is a little bit off, like these aren't quite the same. But what I'm going to do for this one is use Heartland yarn, and I'm going to do it. This is the Heartland yarn that I used for the pillow. Oh, I love it. This is Olympia and Acadia. The Acadia is sold out. I was going to make it in the same colors because I love these colors, because I actually used it here for this oversized heirloom blanket. Same colors. I wanted to use the same ones again, but this one is sold out. So I decided to just pivot a little bit, and I'm going to use the same yarn. This is Lionbrand Heartland yarn. It's worsted yarn. It's kind of a lighter worsted yarn than the Hobby Lobby yarn. I think it's a little bit lighter, a lighter weight. And then I'm going to use a size H hook, and it's going to be a furls hook, which I just ordered a new one today as well. And this is the size J. This is the Streamline Swirl resin, and this is color Cookie. I ordered the cream because I thought that would look good. It's kind of like this color in a swirl. So that's the hook that I ordered. And then it's going to be the same yarn but different colors. The colors of the yarn are going to be like, excuse me, are going to be similar to this. So this Heartland line is based off of national parks. So the black is gonna, I think it's gonna be a little lighter than this, a little more gray. And it's the Great Smoky Mountains, which is awesome because I live near Knoxville, Tennessee. I live at the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. So I was really excited to choose this color. It's gonna be like it's like a black. And then this is not quite the right color. These are just samples I'm wanting to show you. Oh my goodness, I just lost track of the name of the yarn. It's like, okay, so the bluish color, it's like a bluish greenish color, is Congaree, off of the Congaree National Park, which I just looked up is in South Carolina, and it's only like 4.5 hours from here, so I think I better go there sometime, maybe this year, in honor of this cow project. So I'm going to do it in 2 colors. I haven't decided. I think this will be like the main background color. Might be like this navy, and then the blue will be what I have as the white part here. I think that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, it's going to be a mystery to you, mystery to me. Each month's design is going to be kind of abstractly based on that month somehow. So I don't know if for February, if I'm going to do hearts or what, something for President's Day, or maybe something totally different. I'm not sure. So I don't, should I do it like based on holidays that month, or should I do it like based on how I'm feeling that month? Yeah, I'm open to suggestions, so leave them in the comments below. And then, so like this is the January one, and really I'm picking this because I already have the pattern written up, and it's not going to take me long to tweak it for the cow. But looking at it, it's called the Peaks and Pillars pattern, and I was thinking about it. January is the start of a new month and a new year. 2020 and 2021 were really hard for a lot of different people. It was hard for me. I had 2 bouts of postpartum depression because I've had 2 kids in the last 2 years. There's COVID, politics, just, you know, it's just been hard. It's been hard for a lot of people. And so I know a lot of people went into 2022 with not much expectations. They're like, okay, it's going to be a year. I'm not going to set any goals. We're just going to get through it. And I'm kind of that same way. I kind of set a little bit of goals, like this is what I wanted Juniper and Oaks to look like this year a little bit. As far as, you know, my Nordic cow and different projects that I wanted to do. I wanted to feel more settled in my home, but I didn't have like these big resolutions. But my mindset was like, hey, it's going to be just a year. You know, it's not going to be life-changing. Like, it's a new year. Like, I'm going to change my life and be like a whole new person and like lose all this weight and change my personality. Like, but I have positive intentions for this year. And I also know bad things are going to happen. So there's going to be highs, there's going to be peaks, and there's going to be valleys in between. You know, there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. And so I think this is a good representation for 2022. For January, like, I think so. What do you think? Is that a stretch? I don't think so. I think I'm really excited about it. Okay. So if you're not familiar with overlay mosaic technique, it is an interesting, crochet technique. You see I have so many ends on this. This is just a strip. Nothing's weaved in, nothing's really finished. But how it works is, here's the back side to kind of show you. Each row is a different color. Does that make sense? Each row is worked only in one color. So this top row is just blue, okay? And it just works every other. You can see my ends are just each color, okay? But you get this interesting kind of elaborate, intricate design by the way the stitches are worked. So most of the stitches are worked single crochet in the back loop only of the row right there. But in order to get like color to jump rows, you do double crochet stitches. This is English terms, okay? Double crochet stitches 2 rows down. So these navy stitches is work double crochet in the navy row previous. And that's how we kind of get this design. You can kind of see nothing is worked in this white, okay? In the back side you have kind of these little pieces here. And it doesn't really matter because usually those pieces aren't too long. And then the way this pattern works is I have, I think it's like a 12 stitch repeat and 10 row repeat. So it from here to here is the same thing. And I've just recreated this box over and 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 over. So you can make this as long as you want, and there'll be instructions on how to do that. And you'll just want to make sure you have the base number of chains, which in this case is 12, any multiple of 12 plus 3 stitches. Because at the beginning you're going to have a single crochet stitch to kind of tie everything together. And then you're going to have a piece that kind of finishes off the pattern so it looks symmetrical. And then you're going to have a single crochet stitch at the end to kind of tie it all together. So that might not make sense in this video, but I hope to have some other explainer videos along the way. So how is this crochet along going to work? Like I said, each month, near the end of the month, I'm going to release the new pattern. So today this Peaks and Pillars pattern is going to be released. It's already on my blog, but I'm going to add a new blog post to make it make sense for the cow. And each pattern is going to have So each design is going to have a free chart. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Each pattern is going to have a free chart on my blog. And there's also going to be a full pattern that you can buy on Ravelry, okay? And not everybody wants to follow charts, so there's going to be written instructions in this full pattern. There's going to be charts and written instructions, as well as hopefully videos for some, if not all, of the patterns. But because it's a mystery cow to you, but also to me, if you buy the pattern on Ravelry, the full pattern, you are only going to get the designs that have been released so far. So if you buy the Ravelry pattern today, on January 31st, 2022, you are just going to get the January pattern, the Peaks and Pillars pattern. If you buy it, you know, at the end of February, when February is released, you'll get those 2 patterns. And then if you, in theory, if you buy the pattern, say like in 2023, 2024, you will get the whole pattern right away. But if you're doing it in the cow, you're just going to get them one at a time. Does that make sense? And then Ravelry will send you an email when I upload the new pattern. So you'll get notified that way. And then I'm also going to send a newsletter out to my email list that, hey, the new part of the cow is up. So if you're going to just do the free version with a chart, then that will be available. I'll notify you by email. And if you buy the thing from Ravelry, the pattern from Ravelry will notify you, hey, Erin uploaded a new part of the cow for you. So does that make sense? Let me know if you have any questions about that. And for this year, for 2022, I'm gonna have the pattern available for like $15, $15.99. And then after that, it's gonna go up. So you get a little discount if you buy the pattern this year. I'm gonna put a bunch of links below. I'm gonna put affiliate links to the yarn and to the hooks. Furls and Lionbrand are not paying me for this yarn. I'm not paying me for this cow. I'm not getting any monetary compensation. I just asked them, hey, do you want to send me this yarn? Would you please? And they did. So thank you so much to Lionbrand and Furls for the hook that they're gonna send me. I just ordered those today. So I'm gonna put links below to those if you wanna use the same yarn and same hook that I'm going to use. And I'm going to put a link to the Ravelry down below as well as a link to sign up for my newsletter, link to the blog post, landing page, and all of that. If you're participating in the cow, I would like you to go over to my Juniper and Oaks Crochet community page, Facebook group, and you can share pictures. Share pictures of your progress, like you can share videos of if you're having trouble with a certain part, and me or any of the other crocheters in that group can pop on and give you help. Okay, so if you are confused with this technique, I'd love to help you out. Best way to do that is to go to my Facebook group, the Juniper and Oaks Crochet community, which I'm going to link below, of course. And I'm going to be sharing pictures and videos and reels and TikToks and stuff. And so I'll put all my social media handles below if you want to follow and yeah, like and comment on all those and share them with your friends. Okay, speaking of like, commenting, and sharing, would you please like this video so that more people would be able to see it and maybe participate in the cow? Leave me a comment about any questions that you have, or that you're really excited, or that you're not excited, or whatever. Just let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And then subscribe to my channel, because I hope to come out with more overlay mosaic techniques. I also have, or I think I have, this Crazy Lady podcast, video podcast, where I kind of talk like this about projects that I'm working on. Really, I don't have many episodes up because I got busy with the Nordic cow, busy with my kids. I'm a NICU nurse, a mom to 3 kids, a live active church member. Like, I'm a busy lady, wear of many hats. So the podcast part kind of went in the wayside, but I am hoping to bring that up again. What else? Okay, I told you about the project, my inspiration. I told you about this month's design, Ravelry. Okay, so click the link below. What I want you to do is to sign up for my newsletter, and then it'll you'll be able to figure everything else out. So if there's one thing you're going to do today, subscribe to my newsletter. Also do all the other things if you have time, okay? I look forward to doing this crochet along with you, and please enjoy, okay? Bye.